Hair extensions can make you feel beautiful and confident and like a brand new woman. But if not done correctly, then they can make you feel insecure and vulnerable. While hair extensions can make you feel like you can take over the world, if not done properly, it can make you feel like the world is taking you over. So today I'm going to show you how to apply hair extensions the right way so that they stay in place and no one knows you're wearing them. After this video, you'll never have to feel vulnerable and insecure about your extensions again. So a lot of my subscribers found me from this old video of me showing you how I apply my clip-in hair extensions, which I will link above right now and down in the description if you do want to check that out. But I thought it was about time to film an updated version. A couple things are different on how I apply them, and my hair is lighter and shorter, so I figured an updated video was due. Now before we get started, you're going to need to make sure that you have everything that you need. That would be a hairbrush, a comb, dry shampoo, clips, and of course your hair extensions. Now let's get into applying them. Step 1, brush your hair. This may be pretty obvious, but you want your hair to be tangle free as we do this process. Step 2, part your hair for your first row. You want to start at the bottom and work your way up as you apply your extensions. Now there are a few different ways to apply the first row. If your hair is long enough and you don't have like a super blunt cut, then you can just clip them into a thin layer of your hair at the bottom like this. That's how I used to do it when my hair was longer and it got a little thinner at the bottom. It worked really well and they blended easily. But now my hair is shorter and it was semi-recently cut, so it's a little more blunt than it used to be. I can't really do that method anymore because, you know, I don't want you to see that bottom layer of my hair, because seeing the bottom layer being shorter than the rest of the extensions is a dead giveaway that you're wearing extensions, and that's exactly what we're trying to avoid here. One way to do this is just clipping up the bottom layer, either just by twisting it or braiding it, and then clipping on the extensions to that. The other way is by clipping extensions upside down on the bottom layer of hair. So I just say play around with both methods to see which one you like better. And once you figure out which method you do like, we can move on to the next step. Spraying the first layer of hair with dry shampoo. Now in my last video, I used hairspray, and while that does work, it's a little riskier to have your actual hair get ripped out. Because hairspray is stickier, it will stick to the clips more, and so when you remove the clips, there's more of a chance of it pulling your hair out. So now I just use dry shampoo because it adds texture to your hair without adding stickiness. Whether you're adding this first row of extensions to your hair like normal, upside down, or to your hair braided up, either way, it's good to add some dry shampoo just to help those clips really hold on. Now, here's the truly incredible tip that I have for you. And no, I did not come up with this on my own. Instead of grabbing just one hair weft, grab two and layer them on top of each other before attaching them to your hair. Now everyone's head shape and size is different, so use whichever wefts work best for you, but I'll be showing you which ones I use. With this pack of extensions, I layer 2 3-clip wefts on top of each other, but in the past, it just depends on like what wefts you get in your hair extension pack. I would also do a 2-clip weft stacked on top of a 3, but in this case I'm doing a 3 on top of a 3. And yes, you should use dry shampoo for clipping your extensions onto each other as well. Another tip I have for you to help your clips stay in place, and yes, I have a lot of tips for you in this video, is to take the comb and lightly tease your hair where the clips are going to go. And now finally you can start adding the extensions to your hair. Step 4 is to just keep adding rows. Again, everyone's head shape and size is different, so some people can add more rows than others. But for me, this next row is where my biggest clip weft can go, the 4-clipped weft. And on this row, I layer 2 4-clip wefts together, or you can layer a 3-clip weft on top of the 4-clip. Another tip is for you parting your hair for each row. I like to make kind of a V shape or some sort of diagonal because that kind of just helps with the blending and layering process. It's a subtle change, but it does help. Step 5, install the side rows. After you fit all the long rows that you can, again, I fit 2. Some people with really thick hair can fit 3. That is not me, but if you can, go for it. Once you do all those rows you can, it's time to do the side rows at the top of your head. These rows are the hardest to hide because they're the highest up on your head, and generally for most people that's where your hair starts to really get thin, so it's harder to hide. But don't worry, I have another tip for you when the time comes. Now for the side rows, I do like to part it diagonally like I mentioned, and this is where I use my 2 clip wefts. Now make sure you spray your hair with the dry shampoo and really tease it to help these clips from falling out. Now, most clip-in hair extension packs come with 2 to 4 1-clip wefts, and now it's time for us to find a place to put those. Now keep in mind, you don't have to use every single weft that comes in the box, okay? You can stop once you feel satisfied with how your hair is looking. My hair extension pack came with 4 1-clip wefts, and I don't use all 4. I only use 2. I can't really find room for the last 2. So just do what works for you. So there's no like one right place to put these clips. Just kind of find where there might be gaps or just a spot for you to put it and stick it there. Just play around with the placement until you find a result that you like. Then dry shampoo and tease and lock those bad boys in place. Step 6, tease and hairspray the top layer of your hair. Take the layer of your own hair that rests on top of your extension row and tease away at it. This will give your hair volume so you can't see through it to the hair extension weft. It may look a bit funny at first, but don't worry, we're gonna fix it. Once you think you've teased it enough, lay it down and brush over it or just run your fingers over it to help lay it down flat. A little bit, like don't fully get rid of the teasing work that you've done, but just, help it calm down some. Then once you're satisfied with it, you can add some hairspray to just really hold it into place. Trust me, it may take some practice, but it won't take too long and you will be able to easily hide the extensions at the top of your head. Now for the fun part. Styling your hair. Most of the time, if you have thin or short hair, you're gonna need to curl it in order to get it to blend with the extensions. So you can do something like beach waves with this mermaid hair curler. You can full on curl your hair like you're going to prom, or you can just curl the lower half of your hair to keep most of your hair straight, but the ends where you really need to worry about blending are curled. That's what I did in my last video, and I really liked that look. And I was gonna do it today, but I couldn't find my curling wand barrel that was big enough, so I had to use the small one. So this isn't exactly what I like, but it works. And this is where you may have to play around a few different times to see what style really suits you and stays in place and helps hide your hair within the extensions, but you'll find it, don't worry. I really love the extensions that I have, and I do a full review of them right here. Go check it out. It's from the brand Doris Hair, and I love them. If you have any questions or video requests, be sure to leave them down in the comments. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really helps support me and my channel. You have no idea. Thanks so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and have a wonderful day.